Some other stories, and grain farmers across northern Ghana have converged on Tamale to protest the worsening lack of market for their produce. Hundreds of metric tons of rice, soya beans and maize from last year's harvest remain unsold in warehouses and factories nationwide, a situation farmers blame on poor market access for locally grown grains. Our Northern Bureau Chief, Shawana Yusuf, has more.
Addressing the media at the protest, the national chairman of the Rice Farmers Association, Alhaji Saibu Brema, expressed disappointment over government's inaction, saying the situation has forced farmers to boycott this year's Farmers' Day celebration.
There is rice that is coming from unapproved rows, and those rice are substandard rice that is coming from Togo borders, then the Abidjan borders. This rice, they are not paying any revenue to the government, yet the local industries are collapsing. We said this by engaging them, but we did not hear any information from them. So along the line, we had to come together and wrote a letter to the Minister of Agric and copied the President. Currently, we have over 400 tons of maize, soya beans packed in the various houses without a market.
Alhaji Brema also criticized government's short-term plan to buy grains in bulk, describing it as unsustainable.
The current stock we have, the government alone cannot absorb it. Government-owned policy documents stated clearly that they are anticipating 1.7 million tons of rice this year. So if last year's surplus is over 200 tons, and we are currently going to produce 1.7 million tons, who is going to buy it? Currently, farmers are crying because they are owing banks. Most of them cannot even sleep their various houses. And 1 week, if we have not heard anything from the government, our next line of action is to move to Accra, and it is going to be a nationwide.
A maize farmer from the Upper West region, Alhaji Jibril Nankpa, appealed to the government to immediately stop maize importation, warning that the practice is crippling local production.
If our produce are not bought and government rather sees it wise to import maize and rice from other countries into Ghana, what are they doing to us? The criminal activities are going to increase. They are crying of galamsey. We all go and join the galamsey. Because our produce maize is not bought, rice is not bought, and that's the major product I produce.
If I will know that I would have seen you here, I would have sent you to my warehouse, where my farm produced this year are rotten. I even have the evidence in my phone. I can share it with you.
The farmers later presented a petition to the Northern Regional Minister for onward submission to the President, stressing that the current market crisis threatens the very survival of the country's agricultural sector.
Leaving 1 million farmers with potential substantial losses and threatening the sustainability of the local rice industry. Give us the market and your support.
Responding, Northern Regional Minister Ali Adolf John said he was surprised by the protest, explaining that he had already communicated the farmers' grievances to the Minister of Food and Agriculture.
I did my part. I was in Accra last week. Towards the end of the week, I was able to meet the Agric Minister. So right from here, I will want your leadership, at least 6 or 8, to follow me to my office. Whatever information that I have brought back from the Minister for Agri, I will communicate that to you through them. There's no way that His Excellency will sit down and watch or preside over post-harvest losses.
Now, the Chief Justice